Hi, I'm out here to do some nature journaling, and I almost blew away. I mean, I even almost lost my nature journal. It's one of the things I love about nature journaling, noticing the changes over time. So that's kind of what I'm going to write about and show you about today. So, noticing changes over time means that maybe I sit in the same spot at two different times of day and take note of how things are different, or maybe some things stayed the same. I could do that early in the day and then again later in the day and compare the two. I could even do it on one day at a certain time, like at noon, and then go out the next day at noon and see, are things the same or are they different? And then I could write about and draw about what changes or what stayed the same. So, what's different today, especially this afternoon, is that it's windy. So I'm going to show you my nature journal, and I'm going to show you some things that I did in it today. It's really windy right now. So I'm just going to show you. Yesterday I showed you in the beginning sort of a key or like a code of what things meant. And I wrote here that when I put in a little eyeball, that was the symbol for I notice. So I'd put a little eyeball, it means I notice, and then I write a sentence next to it that says what I notice. A little question mark and a circle meant I wonder. So I had some question marks in circles that meant I wonder, and then I had some things that I wrote down after it. And then here I wrote how it feels, was a little hand symbol. And on Monday, 5/11, I always put the date at the top so I can keep track of the days that I am doing my observations. And I had all these things that I wrote about yesterday with all these symbols on it. Today, I went out this morning and did one picture, and then I came out this afternoon and I've done another. And the reason I did this at two different times of day is because yesterday I noticed that my grass was covered with yellow dandelions all the way up to there, and I thought, oh, I need to mow the lawn. But when I came out this morning and when I woke up and I looked out my window, I didn't see any yellow dandelions, and I thought they had disappeared, so I didn't know. So I went out to do a little observing, and what I noticed, see, this says Tuesday, 5/12, and I wrote morning. All of this top part is what I noticed in the morning, okay? I noticed that they look like this. I'm going to pick one because they're weeds. When I got close, I noticed the rough leaves around it, which I drew, kind of jagged. And I saw that it was actually closed up like this. And I could kind of see a little yellow at the top, and I thought that was so interesting. So I wrote Tuesday, 5/11. I wrote morning, so I knew that this was written in the morning. I put a hand and I said cold, because it was cold. It felt cold this morning. And I did an observational drawing of what the dandelion looked like. My notice, I said notice, I notice a closed up bud. It's so windy that my computer might blow away, you guys. I put a question mark. What's inside? I wonder what's inside. I noticed that the leaves were jagged. I also had a few wonders. This one said, I wonder, why is it spiky? And I wondered, do spikes help the plant? So I noticed it was closed. And then I came out now, which was afternoon, and I noticed the same dandelion, even though I'm picking these ones, and it was open like that. It was open like that, and it's got these little pieces hanging down that I didn't draw on it, but it almost looks like the outside unfolded and is now hanging down. So here I came for a second time on Tuesday, and it was the afternoon. I put a hand, I said, it feels like it's still cold, it might rain, it's windy. But this time I made an observational drawing of the dandelion, still had the rough leaves, but it was yellow. It actually had these green things kind of unfolded, so I'm going to add those down there. I noticed, I put an eyeball, it is open. I noticed there is a yellow flower. And here I wrote some wonders. And I wonder, does it open and close every day? So that is something that I'm going to come out and I'm going to try to do an observation again tomorrow morning. And I'm going to see if I can answer this. I wonder, does it open and close every day? And as I look at it, I'm also wondering if these little spikes hanging down are the outside of this bud. Like, are these green things going to fold down tomorrow morning? I am wondering about that. So what you can do is try to do two observations. So either this morning and then another observation of the same thing tomorrow morning, or you could do it this morning and then observe the same thing this afternoon and use your nature journal to do observational drawings. And I notice, and at least one I wonder about what you see at the different times of day, okay, or the different times of the week. And yeah, you can choose anything. Just see if you could find a spot where you could go to where you'd be in the same spot each time you observe. All right, have fun using those and don't blow away.